Yep. Oh, what's up?
So I was about to cook my food.
You ain't eat your food yet?
No. It'll be like 3 minutes, I promise.
Just shut the door when you cook it, because I got to go live right now.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I already clicked it on YouTube. Yo. What's up, Dough Chasers? Today, we're talking about some great things. My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches. We help people improve their finances and boost their credit scores. A lot of you may, recognize our name through our credit repair service called the 700 Club. If you're interested in ever learning more about that, you can check out the 700 Club creditrepair.com. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about a new credit score. I don't know if any of you have heard it. I made a post on our Instagram page yesterday. It's called UltraFico. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about money management, how important that is. And then lastly, I'm going to talk to you about Transcend Financial Academy. Okay. So right now I'm live on 3 devices. This is going to be very weird for me. Just bear with me. I'm going to be looking at 3 different cameras. Right here we have Facebook, here we have Instagram, and here we have YouTube. And all of them are live, so that's pretty dope. Anyway, let's talk about UltraFico. So UltraFico is a new credit score that's going to be dropping sometime in 2019. Okay, that's the projection. And basically, it's going to give banks another way to understand your creditworthiness, okay? And the way they're going to do that is they're going to actually look at your bank activity. So typically a credit score, FICO credit score, is based off of your payment history, your credit utilization, your length of history, your credit file mix, and your inquiries, okay? Now with this UltraFico, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be looking at all of that, plus how well are you managing your bank account, okay? Do you have more than $400 in your bank account, okay? How long have you had this bank account? How many overdrafts have you had in the last 3 months, right? So it's going to be a lot of very interesting information that's going to be shared about you to lending institutions to determine your creditworthiness. And right now in front of me, the article is actually in the Wall Street Journal. So I have the article right here. And, I've been getting a lot of feedback in regards to this UltraFico. And I want to, go over the article really quick. And then some areas that stand out to me, I want to give my opinion. And then I want to hear your feedback on how you feel about that, okay? So UltraFico. Oh, yeah, first and foremost, shout out to one of our team members here, Jamie, for letting me know about this new UltraFico credit score. So shout out to Jamie. Woo woo. Anyway, so FICO is a credit scoring system, right? The credit bureaus, their job is to report your payment history. And how you get a credit score is through the information that's on your credit report. And FICO actually creates that credit score for you, okay? And what FICO is doing is they're trying to find a creative way for lenders to, obtain more creditworthy people. And basically, the system they're rolling out in 2019, and it will factor in how consumers manage their cash in their checking, savings, and money market accounts, okay? So that basically means that lenders are going to be able to look at your bank accounts. They're going to be able to look at your checking account, your saving account, and your money market account to see how well you are, using your money, how well you're managing your money. So there's a lot of interesting insights on that. A lot of questions. I'm sure you have a lot of questions about that. But being a consumer myself, one of the things that I'm concerned about is, the recent breach with Equifax, the fact that, that information was stolen and now everybody is, on the fence about or capable of being, of their identity being stolen. What happens when someone breaches into, FICO and gets our information in regards to our checking, savings, and money market account, okay? So, I don't know how I feel about that. But what they're saying is, this is a way for them to weed out applicants, okay? So there's a bit of a conflict going on because what they're saying is UltraFico score is a way for banks to find people who are truly creditworthy based off of their credit score, okay? And they're saying it's a way to weed out applicants. But if I fast forward a couple pages, what they're saying is some scores could decrease when new information is taken into account. However, what they're saying is some applicants may this isn't okay. I'm sorry. What I did was I read that wrong. UltraFico score, as it is called, isn't meant to weed out applicants. Okay, so what they're saying is it's designed as a way for people to have a second look at their credit score. If you're trying to get a line of credit with a bank and you got denied because of your basic FICO score and your credit score wasn't where they wanted to be, they're giving you an opportunity to pull your UltraFico score to show your true creditworthiness. They're going to look at your bank accounts, and it's basically a way for you to boost your credit score. So they're saying they're not trying to weed out applicants. They're trying to find more creditworthy people. However, on page 6 of my notes, it's saying that some scores could decrease because of the information that's taken into account. 86% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. All right, that means that people are living tight, and due to the fact that 85% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, a lot of people, their bank account isn't looking that good. A lot of people are suffering from overdrafts. A lot of people don't have $400 inside of the bank account. So this new system is meant to help us when actually it can end up hurting us due to the fact that they're going to be looking at this information in conjunction to that, okay? So that's that's a bit of a conflict in this one article already. You're saying that it's not meant to weed out applicants, but you're also saying that some scores could decrease because so. Interesting. All right. So as we move forward, the UltraFico score will function as an appeal of sorts, likely boosting many applicants with less than ideal records. If an applicant's traditional FICO score falls short, a lender could offer the score to be recalculated to reflect banking activity. So that's what the UltraFico score is all about. It's going to be an alternative or a way to recalculate your credit score to appeal your denial, okay? But there's another conflict. The conflict is the new score is designed to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are, okay? So let me repeat that. The new score is designed to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are. So they're saying they're not trying to weed out people, but they're actually, there's a conflict. You're not trying to weed out anyone, but you're also saying that this is designed to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are. So they're saying that this credit score can be used to appeal your FICO credit score, but how are you going to appeal my FICO credit score if it's good? And they're saying that they're going to use it to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy. So let's say that I have a 720 credit score, right? They're saying that, if you have a great credit score, you don't have to worry about appealing the credit score, right? But if it's meant to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are, it sounds like they're going to pull that new credit score anyway. Okay? Otherwise, how are they going to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are without pulling that credit score as well? So the conflict is they're saying that this UltraFico score is a way to appeal your denial, but they're also saying that this UltraFico score is going to be used to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are. So that's a conflict, because how are you going to determine that without pulling my UltraFico score automatically? Interesting. Okay. So just think about that. I'm thinking about that. I want you to think about that. Lamar says, sounds like they intend to target those who have gone through the credit repair process. Possibly. Going through the credit repair process And credit repair is all about removing derogatory information off your credit report. And what they're saying is, people are basically cheating the system by going through credit repair, leveraging the consumer laws, removing the information off their credit report. However, their bank account isn't in order. Okay? So, but the thing about that, Lamar, is it sounds like they are trying to use that for that purpose, but the UltraFico score is supposed to be optional, right? That's what they said in the beginning, and now they're saying that it's going to be used to prevent people who have gone through the credit repair process from taking advantage of loans, right? So it's a bit of a conflict, in my opinion. How are you all responding to that? Okay, so let me know what you think about that. The UltraFico score is supposed to be a additional credit score that you can use as an option, okay, originally. But in this article, they say one thing, and then they say that it's going to be used to prevent people from having a great credit score, using that credit score when their life really isn't like that. Okay, their bank account doesn't reflect what their credit score is reporting. I just got a message on YouTube. Let me see if I can pull that up. Trying to multitask a little bit. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think. Trying to multitask. Let me see if I can pull that up here. So right now what we're talking about is the new credit score, UltraFico, that is looking to drop next year. And right now I'm taking questions. Okay, My Miracle, hey, Howard, what's good? Will Peterson, when does this take into effect? Yeah, next year, 2019. So they're going to have, trial and error sessions. It's not just going to drop with every bank. But eventually it may be something that is consistent across the industry. We don't know yet, but based off of this article, it's something that may be in effect. Matthew Cohen said it's not an option. All banks will require it, so they would not. So there would be no way to opt out. Plus, no click more information. Okay, I missed the second part. Plus more information on hurting your credit score. So yeah, 85% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So who is this actually going to help? Right? Who is this actually going to help? Last year, there were over, let me see, I believe 35 billion. I may be wrong, but $35 billion in overdraft profits from banks. Okay, so this is meant to help people based off of their checking account history. But last year, banks profited $35 billion, and 85% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. It's a bunch of conflicts going on, okay? They need to address this, which they probably won't, okay? Let me see. Damn, where my questions go? Okay. Shannon said the new score is some BS. Hey, I don't know yet. It sounds a little iffy, okay? So applicants will be able to choose which accounts they want considered when the score is recalculated. Okay, here's another conflict. They said that applicants can choose which accounts they want to be considered when the score is recalculated. Who is the applicant? Are we the consumers the applicant, or is the bank the applicant? Because the bank is actually the client, right? So who is the true applicant? And they're saying that we can choose which account we want to be considered, but you just said that this system is designed to prevent risky borrowers from appearing more creditworthy than they are. So why would you give us the option to pick which account we want to use? You see how that's a conflict? It's a conflict, man. This is crazy. And then how specific is that choice? Could we choose, hey, I want you to look at my Chase Bank over here. Don't look at my Citizens Bank. I don't want you looking at that one. Like, how specific is that? My Miracle said, this is stumbling block. Now this is a stumbling block. I know hustle when I see one. Yeah. So the thing that we always need to keep in mind is that credit scores, credit bureaus, this is a business, right? They're using this information to make money, okay? And FICO, they created a way to make their company more profitable. Of course, yes, this is definitely a hustle, okay? And the consumers, we're going to be the ones who are taken advantage of. Let me see. Matthew, I missed it. Where did the message go? Straight gangster move. It's definitely truly gangster. Um, uh, Implementing this system is truly gangster. But the positive for this is supposed to be people who get denied for obtaining a line of credit. The positive is, maybe your bank account history is showing a different story. Okay, so they're gonna look in account your banking account activity and your assets, your income and your assets, right? The only concern is, how are they going to compare each consumer to the next consumer? Are they going to make it proportional to our own income, or are we going to be compared to the next person, right? What's considered a good income? Okay, what's considered a good asset amount, right? So I'll be very interested in finding out that information to see if that'll be helpful for the average person. Let me see here. Will Peterson, I like how you're looking at it from multiple point of views. Hey man, you got to look at the positive and the negative. The positive and the negative. Bill said it's about the mark of the beast. They want everything about you, your bank, your medicine, your medical records, and so on. Is getting digital from that mark. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Let me see. I got some more notes really quick. So FICO said about 7 million applicants who have low credit scores as a result of thin borrowing history will likely see their scores improve under the new system. Okay. Separately, some 26 million subprime borrowers will end up with higher credit scores. Okay, nearly 4 million seeing an increase of at least 20 points. So this is how I'm looking at it. That's 33 million potential customers because of this change. So they're basically missing out on 33 million people obtaining loans from the bank, right? So with this new change and people improving their credit score they're not going to have 33 million new customers that they can offer loans to. So the thing that we need to understand is there are banks who offer loans, and then there are also subprime lenders who offer loans, okay? And my concern is subprime lenders getting hold of this information and taking advantage of our community even more, okay? Imagine how powerful this tool can be to subprime lenders who use our information against us and put us in situations where we're taking out bad credit loans. And this is basically going to give them an easier way to offer those loans to us because they're going to see that in our account. I see you're earning money. I see you have money in your bank. Your credit score isn't where we need it to be. But with this UltraFico credit score, your credit score is improved a little bit. We're going to offer you this bad credit loan. You're going to pay 25% over a certain amount of time and end up paying us thousands of dollars in interest, right? So I can see it being the benefit with the banks. You get a good interest rate loan because your credit score improved. But I can also see it as something that subprime lenders take advantage of for people who still have low credit scores, but they have the information on the bank accounts, okay? So let me see here. So FICO is very focused on its ability to separate future good borrowers from bad borrowers. So that's very interesting because the UltraFico is actually supposed to help people with bad credit improve their credit score. So that's interesting. How do you all feel about that? But under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, can it be used for scoring? So I'm pretty sure they're about to the Fair Credit Reporting Act is all about making sure that information on your credit report is accurate, verifiable, and within the statute of limitations. So due to the fact that the information in your bank account will be true, I don't see it as a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, there are a lot of privacy issues with this, so I could definitely see entities who are here to protect us fighting against this. But they can buy politicians. So sounds like a lost cause. My Miracle said Bill is on point. Yes, he definitely made some good points. All right. Shannon said, if that's the case, why not open up a Vantage score as a backup? So Vantage isn't used in any lending decisions. That's the problem. Vantage score is more of an educational score. It's here to give you an idea of what your actual credit score may be, but it's not used in any lending decisions. Your FICO 8 credit score is actually used in about 80 to 90% of your lending decisions. You know, with this UltraFico, they're going to try to get that going as well. So the only I can see the benefit being is, you know, they introduced FICO 9 credit score in 2016, I believe. However, a lot of banking institutions still use what is called the FICO 8 credit score, which has been around a lot longer than the FICO 9. And FICO 9 is still having a hard time, you know, getting used by, you know, the majority. So hopefully, you know, that's the case with the UltraFico. But, you know, the benefit of the UltraFico is, you know, for those people who may have been denied because they have low credit score due to low payment activity on the credit reports or little to no information on the credit report. This will give them the opportunity to prove their creditworthiness if they have great, you know, activity in their banks. The negative is because 85% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and, you know, $35 billion was actually profited from banks and overdrafts. I can see this actually hurting a lot of people. And if it's not optional, you know, and it's something that's mandatory, that's a mandatory use, I can see it definitely hurting a lot of people and putting them at risk to being taken advantage of by subprime lenders moving forward. So let me see. The only credit bureau that is really involved in this is Experian right now. But, you know, as the other credit bureaus see that Experian is making money, I'm pretty sure they're going to partake. And they're actually going to partner with a firm called Fincinity. And basically they're a financial technology company who compiles banking information on consumers. So that'll be interesting. And the credit reporting firm also, they will send lenders a report that includes a summary of the consumer's bank accounts. So, you know, my only thing is what happened to the optional choice by consumers. However, there are benefits, there are negatives, but there are also concerns, okay? So I definitely recommend that you all do your research on the UltraFico credit score that is looking to drop in 2019. You know, play this video back. There are some positives and negatives about it. But that brings me to my next point, which is due to the fact that UltraFico is going to be used to look at your banking information. You know, one thing that is very important when it comes to credit reporting is improving your money management abilities, right? Because at the end of the day, your credit report is nothing but a reflection of how well you pay your bills. And one way you can set yourself up for success instead of being taken advantage of is continuing to improve your money management efforts, right? We need to work on our budgeting. We need to work on our spending. We need to, you know, coordinate our banking a little bit better and setting it up to possibilities for us to win, right? So, you know, in our company, we offer a solution called Black Lettuce. This is free financial coaching. However, the free part will soon to end, and we're going to actually add that to Transcend Financial Academy. So if you are someone where you know, your banking may not be looking up to par, and you know, you're vulnerable to your credit score dropping even more due to this implementation of UltraFico, you know, I highly recommend that you take advantage of the information that we share because, you know, for one, it's very affordable, and two, it's life-changing. If you put the information that I share with you to play and you put it to action, you're going to see great results with your finances and ultimately your credit score. And when this does, when this new UltraFico score is implemented, you'll be in good standing instead of a negative standing, okay? So Transcend Financial Academy is an online platform where we're going to educate you on how to fix your credit, how to boost your credit score, how to obtain the dough chasers mentality so that you can make better decisions. We're going to be teaching business credit, entrepreneurship, how to buy your first home. A lot of great stuff we're going to be introducing And right now, last week, I introduced, no, not last week. Sunday, I introduced our first course, how to remove derogatory information off your credit report. So like I told you in the beginning, we do offer credit repair services, done for you service. But a lot of times, people are unable to afford the month-to-month service, so they can't afford for us to do it for them. But one thing that I was really interested in was creating a platform where I teach you my strategies and actually how to fix your credit. Okay, so if you are someone who is interested in taking advantage of that course, we have two payment options. We have a one-time payment option of $97, and then we have a payment plan of $29 for 4 months. Okay, so it's definitely an affordable way for you to get access to that information and learn how to improve your credit. And with better credit, you save money on interest, and making a small investment of $97 or $29 a month, you ultimately will save thousands in interest because of your good credit score. Okay, so I highly recommend that you all take advantage of that. Facebook, that information is attached to this video. Instagram, you can find that information on my bio. Definitely click that. And then YouTube, I actually have to upload that right now. So let me upload that. And if you're interested, definitely take advantage. Okay, check that out. Enroll in our course. Get that information. I would definitely appreciate it. You can get started today for a small investment of just $29 if you need that assistance. Okay. Okay, let me see if I have any more comments. Matthew said, FICO, just when you think you have the game figured out, the banks change the rules. Yeah, you got to stay on your toes, man. My Miracle, I appreciate you speaking on this. I heard about it a few days ago. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just want to make sure that, you guys get information that's going to be helpful. Jones Business Credit Services, you always give out good info, sir. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jones. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Again, if you are interested in joining Transcend Financial Academy and learning how to fix your credit and remove negative accounts from your credit report, definitely inquire about our our do-it-yourself course. Click the link associated to this video on Facebook. Click the link in my bio on Instagram and on YouTube. I just added the link in the comment area. So feel free to click that link and get enrolled today. You can get enrolled for a small investment of just $29 to get started, okay? So again, my name is Jason White. Hopefully you all enjoyed that information. I look forward to continuing to share information with you that's going to help you transcend financially. And I just want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts on this subject. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to us if you ever need any help. But at the end of the day, use the information. All right, I'm out. So I got 3 devices to shut off real quick, so bear with me, please. Peace out, Facebook. Peace out, IG. YouTube. We actually had a successful session today. Typically, these live sessions on YouTube never go well. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Again, if you are interested in joining the academy and learning how to fix your credit and remove derogatory accounts from your credit report, for me, I definitely would like for you to click the link associated to this video and get enrolled today, right now. Okay, so you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.